Welcome back. If you're looking for that line-dried freshness on your clean clothes, look no further than BrezeDry, and I'm here with Brad. Brad, I must say, I am very impressed with this. You have the solution to bring it home without all the caveats that come with drying on a line. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. Well, it started with a need that we found. We found that a lot of people are hang drying their clothes these days. They don't want to. They don't want to put it in a normal dryer because it'll shrink, because it'll damage them, and because it takes so much energy to run that dryer. And so we've developed a product that will not shrink your clothes, it will not damage them, and it also uses 90% less energy than a normal dryer.
You know, I noticed some manufacturers right on the tag say, do not dry in a dryer.
Yeah, absolutely. And as clothes become more of an investment in people's lives, we think that's going to be a bigger priority. So.
But you know, back in the day, my mom put the clothes out on the line and they came back so nice and soft and smelled so good. We're kind of missing out on that, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And not only that outdoor smell, but just the just the romance of that.
Now, you have a very attractive cabinet here. The magic goes on inside, is that correct?
Yeah, indeed.
And this is basically where we can put our dried clothes, our freshly washed clothes. Is that correct?
Yep, straight out of the washing machine. They'll be damp out of there, and you hang them right on your hangers. Put them in here. For more delicate items such as sweaters, shoes, you can lay them out on the racks, and go for that.
You know, you're really controlling all the elements of the line dried clothes because, you know, birds and insects and winds and birds, what they do, and the wind can sometimes take that nice clean laundry and put it on the ground. This eliminates all of that. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Now, I noticed that there are different settings that you can put these clothes in. You have an optional heater in the event that I want to add some heat to it if there's high humidity.
Yeah, in a climate where you've got really high humidity, the air can be completely saturated, and so if we add a little bit of heat to that, you'll be able to dry in any kind of climates.
Now with this here as well, in addition to having them all out of the elements, we can actually put them on hangers. And you know, the old-fashioned clothespins were there to keep them on the line, or at least try to, and they would come out somewhat wrinkled, but this actually begins them in a process that's going to take out some of those wrinkles.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much air moving in this cabinet that while it's not enough to blow them across the yard, there is enough to agitate them enough that a lot of the wrinkles are going to fall out, and they're also going to have a lot softer feel than they would just off of a clothesline.
You know, and the clothesline, as you mentioned, has been popular, at least that smell, for so many years. Fabric companies and fabric softening companies have come out with those sheets you throw in the dryer because we miss out on that smell. And is there really a smell, a nice smell associated with clothes that are line dried?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have grown up with that, and that's what they love. So.
Now this machine here, it's a very small footprint. What size do we have here?
It's roughly a 4 foot wide by 6 feet high, and it's going to have a depth of about 2 feet.
So very small footprint. And installation of this?
It's going to be similar to a shower. You know, it's probably not a weekend project for the average homeowner, but it's not a terribly elaborate one either. So.
Okay, and this will mount to studs, and we can have it installed. I have a closet in our laundry room about this size, and I imagine many people do.
Yeah, I would think so.
Now, I notice if we can go back to the front here, I notice there are a number of different settings. One of them is a favorite dry. Can you actually program this?
Yeah, we've got a number of different options. You can choose indoor or outdoor air, we discussed. We've also discussed the heat option. And the other option is whether it automatically determines when the clothes are dry or whether you set your own timer. And so all of those options can be bundled together into the favorite dry, and only one touch and you're off and drying.
That is amazing. So this is really going to give us that line dried smell that we're used to and the feel in our clothes. It's going to save us energy from running that expensive dryer, and they suck up a lot of green trees. Yeah. And in addition to that, we can have it in the safety of our home, so even during the winter elements or even when it's raining, we can dry our clothes inside.
Indeed.
Now Brad, typically, if there is such a thing, how long does it take clothes to dry in a BrezeDry?
You know, it's going to vary a lot on the fabric that you're putting in there, but 90 minutes is a pretty good average.
90 minutes and we can have the line dried smell and feel that we so long for. Made in America, certainly very convenient. We can dry our clothes outside, no matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, if it's raining. Right now, Brad, I know you have to have the attention of all of our viewers. What's the best way for them to learn more about BrezeDry?
At this point, you can contact us directly. BrezeDry is the name of our company, and www.brezedry.com.
Easy enough. Well, Brad, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.